Hey guys, how's it going? Today I'm just gonna share a quick story about what I did for the MCAT and how I improved my score from a 498 to a 510 within about a week. So let's get started. My background is actually in exercise science. I studied exercise science for 4 year college, and I took the MCAT recently in April of 2019, this year. Because of everything going on, I started studying about 4 months before the MCAT, roughly in December, and I would review for 3 months, and then up to the last month, that was when I started really practicing and doing the questions that I took from MCATs, the online sample or the practice sample, the bundle they give you. Um, and then up to then, I was kind of making my own practice exams, doing my own questions, but I never really took a full length test until about a month before, and then that's when I got a 493. So I thought to myself, okay, this is my first test. I'm gonna get better. I started doing more practice questions, and then I thought I was at a good point a week before my exam. So I decided to take one more practice exam, a full length practice exam that they offer you, and I got a 498. So um, I was pretty devastated. I had 1 week left, and I really didn't want to take the MCAT again. I wanted to do it in one shot. Um, so what I did was I took that practice exam, I reviewed it, going through every single question for one day, and then the day after I took another full length practice exam, and that's when I got a 502. So now this was like less than a week away from exam day, and I was happier that I got a 502, but I know a 502 isn't good still for me. So I repeated the same thing. I went over my exam question by question through every single section and really tried to understand what I got wrong. And then I did it again, another full length practice exam, and I got a 507. So much happier. I still wanted to keep improving. Um, one more time, repeated all the questions, reviewed everything, took another exam. Actually, there was actually only four exams they offered. So I had a 498 or a 493, a 498, a 502, and then a 507. So I was out of practice exams. So I retook the very first practice exam I had, the full length one, and I got a 512. So this was on a Wednesday, and my exam was on a Saturday. I decided to review it, look over some notes, and then kind of just give myself a break because I didn't want to overdo it, right before the exam. And then I ended up getting a 510. That's in the 80th percentile. Not the highest score, but for 4 months of studying and cramming and being overloaded with everything, like I was pretty happy. So just my experience on what I did, basically just full length practice exams. I think the one thing that was different from taking full length practice exams versus just practice questions is that time constraint. So really learning how to practice with that time constraint helped me out and then allowed me to do better under that time pressure. Um, Again, this is a 510 is the 80th percentile, not the high score. Hopefully these tips help you out, whether you're studying for the MCAT or you're just looking and you want to share your own tips. Feel free to comment down below. Let me know what you did on your practice exams or how you study for the MCAT, and then maybe this can help someone else study for the MCAT. Go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. This is John from Sports Science Student. Hope this helps. See you next time.